There's no better way to end a Warzone match than taking somebody else's replacing my and using that to take out his crew.
Using his to do some
I don't know if any of that's usable.
This is Helical Brew, Unfiltered. Today, we're diving into metric versus imperial in the lab, the McMaster hack every automator knows, and a Theranos mini lab flashback.
Oh, look, I found my class ring. Look at that. Isn't it cool?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's, yeah. So,
What's your sport? Mine's volleyball.
well, this is my college ring.
Oh, yeah, I didn't get a college ring.
Well, no, I mean, my sport was electrical engineering.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is the
Go
kind of stuff. Going to college in America, nobody else understands this stuff. They're like, what are you guys talking about? There's all these class rings and, memorabilia. It's like, we go to college for free in Germany. This is what I would hear over there, right? It's like, there's no, like,
Can I go to college in Germany?
Stadium.
Dude, America's doing it wrong when you're like decades into your career and you're still paying off school loans. Like, what the heck am I doing with my life?
Yeah, for sure.
No, but like Europeans use the metric system. There are some things that are best measured in the metric system. I need centimeters, not inches for some things.
I always found when you found a size in Europe, I always found a size to be more consistent fit than an American report. The sleeves are the right length, but the shirt's too tight.
Which doesn't make sense. Yeah, like we're all every centimeter counts when you're like getting fitted. Why would you use inches? And it's like this huge versus this. Okay, it's not consistently sized because I'm using fingers and I'm being dramatic. Right. But you know what I mean?
Yeah. This is like
it's like pick from inches this or this.
And 15/16. What is that? What is that?
Oh yeah. I go to Home Depot and I'm like, can you find me an M8? And he's like, what?
An M8. Yeah, well, let me get that.
Order from online. Then.
There's sort of a special section we have. Oh, it's that metric stuff. Yeah, let's go over there.
Yeah, so I literally walked out of Lowe's one day because I came in, my furniture, my couches are connected by this special bolt, right? And it's in metric. And I walked in and I was like, I'm looking for this size. And the guy was like, what? And he walked up and down the aisle, couldn't find the size. And I was like, okay, this is 30 minutes that we've been searching for something that I don't think you have. Yeah. I'm going to go home, order it from McMaster. It'll be here by 5. He's like, you're going to have to call the furniture company. I'm like, no, I will not.
Yeah, you should have shown him a picture of a McMaster catalog. Like, see this thing? If it doesn't have it, it doesn't exist.
Right? And like, if you call McMaster, they'll even like exist it for you. They're like, oh, we'll do it for you. We'll create it.
We'll special order that for you. Send it to the McMaster magic fabricator.
Yeah, I felt really bad because the guy was like trying really hard and I was like, it's okay. Don't worry about it. It's just a couch.
It'll be okay. Yeah, when you sit down and the sections separate because you sat down in it, it'll be all right when you fall on your ass. It's all right.
It's all right. Okay.
Everything's cool. Yeah, I just ordered some more L keys for both metric and imperial. It's just I wanted something for the trade show pack. Every time we go to a trade show, yes, there's a show toolkit, there's a booth toolkit, but you end up going, that person over there is using this one tool that I need for this thing. The whole time I'm like, it's always L keys. So I'm just like, I'm going to throw a couple packs of L keys in my bag and they'll just be there.
Let's wrestle it out. Why doesn't the whole world wrestle it out? If you win, everyone's switching to imperial. If we win, you're switching to metric because I'll be at that fight. And I will definitely try to make sure we switch to metric.
Well, it played out in the space program, a little bit, right? Because a lot of the space program was done in metric, even though in the U.S. But they always slide in little bits of imperial in there, just a little bit, just enough to piss you off. And go, we don't have our toolbox is not complete. So. That is the debate of imperial versus American. Did you see that thing I posted in our chat with I couldn't help it. The throwback to the Theranos magic box.
I love that you posted that because this podcast didn't exist when all that was actually happening. I think we would have had a few things to say about like, why can't we look at the box? Why can't we look inside the box?
I know. It was like, I just remember like that. So this was this used to be called the AACC show. So Theranos had like a spot. So Elizabeth Holmes actually got a speaking spot after the controversy to talk about this thing and threw this thing up on I was there. Like I wasn't in
Were
the
you
room.
there?
I wasn't in the room when she was talking, but I heard this is what showed up on the screen was, oh wow, we can actually see a blown up breakout of the mini lab, with like, just general terminology like, sonicator, cartridge, centrifuge, cytometer, thermocycler, all these things that make up the box. And everybody's scratching their head. They're like, how do you fit that much into a little box? How does that work? It looks so like fifth grade. Like if you ask like somebody to create a presentation for their class, this is what it would look like in fifth grade.
I love the corner where it says images not to scale, optional component.
Right. A centrifuge that's the size of the palm of your hand. Anyway, that was just a fun flashback to go to the Theranos hype, which a lot of people were sucked into in the Bay Area for sure. There was like, oh my gosh, we're working with Theranos. Wow.
Oh, I've never met someone who used to work at Theranos until recently. I think like they were all excited at the beginning and then they stopped talking about it because of all the controversy. And now it's like coming back again where they're like, oh yeah, I used to work at Theranos.
Yeah. Well, hey, look, I mean, back in the day, I met people that were former Theranos before Theranos completely folded. And I heard about stories of getting lawyer calls in the middle of the night and letters saying, do not put us on your LinkedIn. You severing from the company means like total, like severance, like the television. I felt like this was severance before there was severance. People were told not to even mention the company, let alone put it on their resume. It's like, what if they were there for 3 years? They're going to have a hole in 3 years of their career. Yeah. Well, there is some road time coming up, I think, for everybody. There's some road time. When are you hitting the road next, Sura? When are you
going to ISPE in Boston October 1st?
Right.
Oh,
okay.
nice.
Where's
Nice.
E-Tech based out of?
Westchester?
Okay.
I can't say that. Westchester. Enunciate.
Westchester.
I did not have any caffeine today. Are you surprised that I'm this hyper?
Yeah. It's a different kind of hyper. There's caffeine hyper and then there's non-caffeinated hyper.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe
the caffeine like mellows me out.
Maybe. I absolutely needed caffeine this morning. There was no way I was going to function without it. And did the old Nespresso. Yeah, okay.
I like Formula One, so I've always been a Ferrari.
It's a Ferrari.
But right now, it's not necessarily the best thing that we are going through with Ferrari. But still, I will proudly wear a red shirt. And,
It's going to be red.
It's red.
Red and
It has
yellow.
to be red. It has to be red.
Did you watch the new Brad Pitt Formula One movie?
I have not watched it yet.
I haven't
did.
watched it either.
I did.
Was it good? Should I watch it? Is it worth it?
I guess you can watch it. It's good. It's the production was done well. The footage and everything was pretty nice. But overall, the story for me was like, you should watch it and then you tell me.
I'll check that out. Yeah, I haven't watched. Now that I have like YouTube TV, I should take advantage of all the stuff that's available.
Yeah. I felt the same way once I started paying for YouTube. I'm like, wow, the whole world opened up.
Jeez. They really don't have very many ads here.
Whereas now, like on the basic plans, Netflix and Hulu is just inundating me with ads,
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm just cancel
they
all
got
that
into
stuff.
that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's there's always something with Amazon. It used to be adding things. Now it's a matter of taking things away.
Yeah.
Like the Amazon Prime is becoming less and less valuable over time.
Yeah. It just sucks that in the beginning, you could trust one streaming network to kind of get you everything. And then everybody started wanting to do their own thing, right? Like Disney pulled out because they wanted to do their own streaming service. And then some things pulled out because now they're under Amazon Studios. So now you have to have like 5 or 6 streaming services that you're paying for just to watch maybe 1 or 2 shows that you like on each. So I'm constantly like rotating subscriptions. Like, how badly do I want to watch Bob's Burgers this month? Like, versus Schitt's Creek, you know?
Schitt's Creek. What
I love Schitt's Creek.
Brilliant name for a show. Yeah.
Love it. Have you watched it? It's the best.
I
Oh my
watched.
God.
I watched a couple episodes. My mom mentioned it one time when I was over at the house, and we watched it.
The best. Generated the best memes also and GIFs that you could ever use.
Yeah, I will check it out. Yeah, I know.
Speaking of which, there is going to be a new Apple TV coming out, and it should be pretty awesome. I'm guessing because they've taken so long to come out with Apple TVs. Apple TVs are always like, it's like they will run that thing out as long as they can.
Thank God. Everything else is every year. I can't afford to also buy a new TV every year.
Right. No, and I think they waited it out. It's like, look, 4K 60 is all you can manage on most TVs. There's no reason to do anything crazy. But now higher frame rate is coming online, so I'm guessing they're going to do a higher frame rate Apple TV, which will be cool. And 120.
I'm just looking forward to upgrading my phone when I upgrade my Apple TV then, because my phone is just dying.
So what percentage? What the battery life? I'm curious for both of you. Like if you go into battery and say about my battery, it'll have a lifetime like number. It's like what's the battery's maximum capacity, and like when it gets into the low 80s, you know that battery has just been it's done. Yeah, because there's
Is it under maximum capacity?
Yeah,
8%.
Yeah.
That's pretty good considering
bad.
this is the 12 Pro Max. 12 Pro Max.
And how many? What's the cycle count?
Oh shucks, I don't have.
You don't have cycle count. And welcome to a Gen Z conversation. You don't have a cycle count.
You know when your like case breaks or something's wrong with your case, and so you take it out of the case, you know, and then as soon as you do, you drop your phone like 10 times, 10 times in a row. That's what just happened to my poor phone.
Yeah. No, the case removal was the famous last words for me. I remember that. That was a bad idea. It's like, never take it out of the case.
Right? And then I've got like the screen on top, right? But it's like all cracked, the poor screen.
You know why? I don't, you tell me how you dropped it, but I dropped mine because I was not used to holding it outside the case. The grip, the friction, everything, just all the little nuances of
mine is irresponsible ownership. Like I'd put it in jackets. Okay, here's my other gripe. Elizabeth might feel me on this. Why do they make clothes for women not practical? I've got this cute jacket, shallow pockets. Like, what the heck does this hold? What does that hold?
Yeah.
Like this. Yeah, you cannot put anything in it without dropping it.
So I put it in my pocket like a responsible owner, and then I went to go leash the dogs, and it fell right on the dog and then on the floor. Screen side first.
And like a little nugget of like diamond hard sand right there on the flat surface, just split the screen in half.
Yeah. Excuse me, it's 2025. Could we please stop thinking that women don't need to put in their pockets?
Yeah, it's like you can get a pair of pants for guys with like 10 pockets.
I know.
Well, I thought we were like, making headway with putting pockets in dresses now, but freaking small, shallow pockets in jackets. That makes no sense.
I think they're all afterthoughts too. Somebody in the review process for that design was like, I think we ought to have some pockets in there at the end of it. They're like going style first. I don't know.
I think I took off my jacket and I was like, and I threw it away. Just like this little pocket. Why can't I put anything in it? Like
pocket.
What does this do for me?
Yeah, that's so true. All right, well, we'll wrap this one up. This is Unfiltered Brew. Until next time, folks, the Brew Crew is out, and stay tuned for some pretty rockin' shorts coming up on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/@Helical Brew. And curious, folks, is there anything we're missing out there? Email us at helicalbrew@gmail.com if there's yet another platform we should hop onto. All right, brew out.
Thank you for joining us on the Helical Brew. We're glad to have you with us. For more episodes, please visit our website at helicalbrew.com. That's helicalbrew.com. Enjoyed this Unfiltered? Subscribe and drop your best metric versus imperial story in the comments. Find us on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and Blue Sky. Links in the description.